What's goody smiles gang? You feel me? I'm back in this motherfucker. It's been a long time. I'm trying to be in tune with all my platforms, Insta, YouTube, and TikTok, and I'm going back and forth, so bear with me. All right. So we're going to do story time today about the first time I went to the club, okay? All right, so I'm not going to say too much because I could tend to just go on and go on, you feel me? I got to do all that. So I met this group of friends, my coworkers. I just finally got cool with some people at work and shit like that, and they want to hang out and shit like that. So I usually don't hang out, go out in crowds and shit like that. But I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. I let go the toxicity in my life and shit like that. I let it go. So why not have a little fun? I'm always in the house, so what's up? So we go to the club, and we have to get there and shit like that. So it's crowded as fuck. It's hot. It's hot a little bit. I ain't gonna cap. I got asthma and shit like that. So all that shit was going on. So I'm drinking. We get in the crowd. We get in the mix of it and shit like that. They dancing and stuff. Me and my bro, we next to we talking and shit like that. And all of a sudden, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe all of a sudden. Like my chest started feeling tight. And then, cause in that club at a certain time, you could smoke or whatever. You could smoke your vapes and weed, all whatnot. And I guess all that was getting to me. So I'm like, bro, I can't breathe. He's like, you good? He's like, see if you go outside and get some fresh air, whatever. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'll see you later. I'm going to go see if I can go outside for a little bit. So I go out there. I try to go out there. Security guy like, when you go out, you can't get back in. I said, bro, I just can't get a little bit of fresh air, bro. I can't breathe. He was like, no, I can't let you back in. Da, 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 da. I was like, all right, bro. He's like, if you need some air, go ahead, sit over there by the window or something. There was still no air over there, but it was more breathable than where I was at in that crowd. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit right here. So I'm like, okay, my chest still feeling kind of tight or whatever. So I'm gonna see if it's okay. So I'll go right back in the crowd with my friend, my cruise or whatever. And I tell her, bro, I was like, bro, I still can't breathe. He talk about I can't get back in. He talk about if I leave, I can't get back in and shit like that. He's like, you got your inhaler? I was like, you just reminded me. I had that motherfucker right here. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, let me see. Took that motherfucker out. That bitch real quick. You feel me? And about 10 minutes later, I was good. Like, I was having an asthma attack the whole time. I thought it was just so many people. I was having an anxiety attack because I can get that mixed up with my asthma too. But it was an anxiety attack, so it was an asthma one. I took that. 10 minutes later, I was good. So mind y'all, I go to the fun part. So, okay, me and dude talking or whatever. Actually, let me rewind a little bit. It was this one girl who she wanted to experiment the lesbian side and wanted to see if she was gay or whatever. Anyway, her ass was weird. You feel me? I saw her at the club because she was at my last school that I worked at. Before out of school, I met my new coworkers at that took me out tonight. Well, at the club. And I guess she liked me or whatever, but she has a baby daddy, has kids, but I don't think she ever been with women. So I hit her. I tapped her on the shoulder or the elbow, whatever. I was like, what's good? I said, I see you try to act like you ain't see me or whatever. She was like, I did see you. Like, I smiled at you. The fuck? Like, did one of those the fuck hands. I'm like, okay. So I backed up off her. I'm talking to my bro again, calling her weird and shit. I was calling her weird as fuck. I was like, man, she weird. I'm going to try her again one more time. And then if that don't work, then fuck her. So she danced or whatever with her little crew. They wearing little varsity jackets and shit like that. I go tap her elbow again. I'm like, all right. So I said, so what's up? Like, you trying to dance? Like, what's good? She's like, nah, I don't do all that dancing. I was like, what you mean? Like, we could just vibe then. Let's vibe. And I'm dancing. Like, I'm drunk, so I'm confident as hell. I'm like, let's dance then. Like, what's good? She just shaking her head. Just like, bitch, you trying to embarrass me or you just trying to tell me no? Like, you looking around trying to make everybody know that you don't want to dance with me. Like, bro, I'm not ugly. I'm not none of that. I'm not trying to be no horn dog, none of that shit, bro. I'm just trying to dance because I felt like you was feeling me and I thought I was feeling you. So you thought I was feeling you? So I guess like she was saying no. I'm like, all right, bet, because you shaking your head too much. You trying to embarrass me. So I'm gonna fall back. I go to my bro, we have to be loud. It's loud in the club, so you got to talk in the ear and shit. I'm like, bro, like she weird as hell. Like she talking about she don't do all that dancing, da. Like, she weird as fuck. He's like, yeah, bro, she weird as hell. Don't even fuck with her. Her ass like an ant. Like, because she had this poopy hair or whatever. He called her an ant because she's so skinny with all that hair. But I was like, oh, my God, bro, you funny as hell. So, in like 5 minutes later, I'm still talking to bro. We looking at all the girls shake their ass or whatever in the dance floor. Strippers come in and they throw their ass or whatever. We looking. And then as I'm talking to him, this girl, like this woman catches my eye because she's all over my eye. Like she walks by. We right here. She just walked by, looking at me, making direct eye contact, knowing I love that shit. Love that shit. You feel me? So, okay, I was like, I ain't nothing, but I locked. Like, I just stayed with her. I was like, okay, because she was looking me up and down and shit. I guess she saw what a girl was trying to do. She's like, okay, you don't want her? Guess what, bitch? I do. Anyway, so after that, and shit like that, after the eye contact, me and bro still talking or whatever, then she comes by. No, I think he was moved up. I was a little far back from the crew or whatever because I was still trying to breathe and shit like that. So he moved up there with the crew a little bit. And she came up to me. She was still making eye contact, just coming up to me, making eye contact like, fuck. Like, what's up with this girl? You feel me? And then I go in her ear and shit. You know, I was like, you know, I love eye contact. And she was like oh, I love eye contact too. And I pulled back and we just balling, like we look at each other, like not letting it go. And then all the time she looked me up and down, and she just turned her ass around and started throwing that mug. I said, hey, oh shit, I wasn't doing all that, but I was like, shit. She just throwing that mug. I had to keep up with it because I'm drunk too. I didn't want to fall off my balance and then make her run away and shit like that. So I had good balance. She throwing that mug like boom or boom, then boom to boom. I'm like, damn. So after she get doing all that, I think I said something wrong, and then she ended up walking away. And I was like, all right, I fucked it up. I fucked the vibe up. So she went to go walk somewhere. I didn't know. I was like, it is what it is. Shit. I was getting jiggy by myself again. You know what I'm saying? Feeling myself. Talk to my bro and shit like that. And she came back. I was like, okay, I guess she wasn't, you know, that turned away or some shit like that. She came back, and this is when I was in the corner. I was in the corner this time because that's when I was like trying to get by the wall and trying to not get by too many people because it was like a dancer and motherfuckers throwing their ass back, and I didn't want to be in the midst of that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, cool. I'm on a wall and shit. She comes back over. No, wait. I get on the wall first, and then I go back to talk to bro. And then bro was like, that girl was feeling you, man. That girl was feeling you. And then I was like, nah, she ain't feeling me. She not feeling me like that. Like, she like dick, shit like that. He was like, so, nah, bro. I think she right behind us. What? She was. Like, she was just standing there. She was just standing there like she was just a lone little body. Shit like that, looking around. But we didn't make eye contact or whatever. And I whispered in his ear again. I was like, nah, bro. She like dick, so I ain't fucking with that. I'm shaking my head and shit. And then I look right back at her. Her eyes darted right at me. Like, damn. I felt all that shit. So I was like, all right. Then I went right back. I went towards her and shit like that. I went towards her and shit. I was like, what's up? And she just started throwing that mug again. And I think it's a video. I thought I might put that video in here. When she was throwing it back on me, I put it like a little music in it and shit like that. So I will throw it in this video for you. But yeah, she was throwing that mug back. Like, motherfucker, we went low too. We went low as fuck. We went low. Like, the girls around us was like, damn. I was like, hell yeah. Like, I guess like that. You feel me? Like, what? I keep up. So me and her just vibing. We don't give a fuck what was going around. We don't give a fuck who had the camera recording us. We was just in our zone, like, for real. And so she get to dancing and shit. It get hot. It's hot. I'm like, yeah, it's hot. So I took my damn sweater off. I took my shirt off. Well, I took my sweater off first because I was getting hot and shit. Because I'm like, damn, I don't want another asthma attack in this bitch. And then she was like, wait, what did she say? Oh, she complained about the music was changing. She was like, why the fuck they keep changing the music? Like, I was in a groove. I was like, it's all good. And I got back jiggy again. I was jiggying. She's like, dang, you still groovy, huh? I was like, hell yeah, what you mean? And she got right back. Wait, no. I moved her. I grabbed her hips and I moved her back in front of me. And she came back in front of me. Started duke. That's the video I'm going to show you that she did when I pulled her in. That was that twerk video right there that I showed y'all. When I pulled her in, she got right back to it. Like, okay. And shit like that. And then she ended up like laying on my chest. Like, she put her head back and shit. We was vibing and we was going like this. I'm like, damn. I'm feeling you. You feel me? She was doing all that. Like, we was a vibe, fam. And After that, like a couple more songs, we holding each other. I'm holding her waist and she holding her chest like this, and we just vibing and moving and shit. And then she was like, damn, you can keep up. I was like, hell yeah, I'm trying to keep up with you, baby. That's it. She was like, I like that. And then after we get done dancing a couple times and shit like that, she's like, so you got a Snapchat, Instagram, phone number, anything? I was like, yeah, you can get my phone number. And then at first she put it wrong on purpose so I can grab her phone and put it in myself. So I was like, all right, bet. Took her phone out of her hand because she was just eyeballing me when I was putting the number in. I put it in, gave it back to her. She said, all right. Because I think she was leaving. Then she ended up leaving. I didn't know where she's going. I didn't know she was leaving the club, but she ended up walking away. I was like, okay, cool. I'm back jiggy by myself. You feel me? Jiggy as fuck. And I'm back talking to bro again. I was like, bro, she's so fine. He was like, oh God, she fine as fuck. I was like, oh God. And then he pointed, he tagged me, and I turned around. She was like, come here. And then she pulled me in, like she hugged my neck, and I grabbed her waist, pulled her in. She was like, I'm about to go. And it was nice. It was really nice meeting you. And I said, all right, bet. And make sure you like my number and that smiles. And she giggled and shit. She said, okay, I got you. And then it was gone. Then the rest is history. You feel me? Like we was still texting. We was texting for a minute, about a week and shit like that. But yeah, that was a good time. And I went out again the next day, but that's a story for another time. But that was the first time I was in the club and I was teed up, and damn, shorty took the wheel. Like, and she's an older woman too, like not too old, but you know, she's like 28, so, but she's still older than me, you feel me? But yeah, that's my experience, and hope y'all enjoyed that video that I put in, because that was the video that had that made me like have a permanent memory in my head by going to the club for the first time. So thank y'all for tuning in. I will see y'all in the next video about another story time or the challenge or something. But peace out, smiles out. Pieces up. Blessings out.